morning, everyone. My name is Nao, and my colleague.
Hi, my name is Darwin.
Yeah, we are the Queensland Police Services Cross-Cultural Liaison Unit, which is we are trying to teach you how to survive or how to live safely in the Gold Coast today. So, what Queensland Police is? Some people are attending with New South Wales, I believe. New South Wales Police Force and Queensland Police Services are slightly different. And however, some of the most personal safety issues and things that relatively same. So small things like fines and things like that, you have to check the New South Wales section. So what we do, Queensland Police are protecting the life and property, which means we are protecting your life and your property. Your property means your goods like bicycle, wallet, all these things. And preserving peace and safety means, generally speaking, if you feel safe feeling, keep that feeling. That is the most important job to us. And obviously, we investigate crime, and we also upholding the law. Okay.
Well, there is something that place matter. It means if you're involving in this situation, you not necessarily report to the police because police don't have the power to investigate it. For example, if someone borrow your money and they refuse to return your money, that's the debt dispute, that's the civil matter. So you need to go to the QCAT, which is a small court, to solve the problem. Same as the rental issue, you have a dispute with your landlord or agent, and you need to go to the RTA. And this means go to the QCAT labor. If you are having some issue with your boss, you need to go to the Fair Work office. However, if you are under the pay or the boss refuse to pay your salary or wage, we classify as a stealing wage, which is a criminal offense that you can report to the police and we will look out. And for any minor and non-injury traffic accident, report to the insurance company. But if any traffic accident has someone injured, you have to report to the police because the police need to investigate it.
So, identify the police officer. As you can, this is the difference between Queensland Police and New South Wales Police. But Queensland Police has two different officers. One is the sworn officer. One is our liaison officer. Liaison officer had the yellow aprons, and we are basically civilian. We don't have power to arrest the people, but we can talk to the people. We educate the people. But sworn officer, you can see on the screen. There is a blue or dark blue aprons, and they have guns, tasers, all these equipment with it. Yeah, so we have a lot of different police cars. Mounted police is a horse and bike squad. And because of the Queensland, there's so much beach, beautiful beach, we have the sun buggy as well. Okay, it's emergency call in all over Australia. You can call 000, okay, and non-urgent report police, which means non-life-threatening situation, which is someone losing the bicycle, you lost the wallet, you lost the passport. Those are non-urgent matter. Those things is you can call police thing 131 444. This one is also the New South Wales and Queensland is the same. Generally speaking, it's all Australia the same number. Queensland Police, we can accept online reporting, certain matters, If you are living in the Queensland area, you can scan this QR code. You can report from there, or as you can see it on the set, www.police.queensland.gov.au reporting.
Just want to clarify that because each state have different police force. So if you live in New South Wales, but you are traveling in Gold Coast and having that issue you want to report, then you need to report to the Queensland police. For example, if you live in Gold Coast, but however you are traveling maybe in South Australia and having some issue there, then you need to report to South Australia Police Force. So Queensland police can only look after the incident happened within Queensland.
Thank you.
Okay, if we any issues, you see you need the print interpreter. Yes, Queensland government, New South Wales government, Australian government, and local government, generally speaking, is the free service for the connect to the interpreter. So you can use interpreter too.
So when you report to the police, very important, you need to tell them who you are and where you are. If a new student here, the most important thing, you need to remember where you live, your address. That's very, very important information. For example, if you're on the street or you don't know where you're about, the most convenient things is you to download one app called Emergency Plus. Emergency Plus is an app that's free of charge. You can download to your smartphone, and it can give you your exact location that you can provide to police officer or any other emergency service, so we can locate you. Can anyone see that? The Emergency Plus app. It's available in Apple Store or Android Store everywhere. And when you report to police, remember to give as much information that you have, like the car register number that you are in, or the car register number of the suspicious people who have. What's the people look like? What's like female or male? What's the color of the shirt, the clothes or the hair? And what are they wearing? So those information are very important for us to identify the suspect.
Yeah, so when you're dealing with the police, on the street, the police officers randomly is necessary, they ask question or you ask, stop your activities, and they ask questions. And those things, your full name, your address, current address, your phone number, your date of birth. These 4 things you have to answer. Other things you don't need to, but those 4 you have to answer.
We have one question on the chat as well. Sorry, Liz, we didn't see it. They are asking, what happens with Uber drivers?
Okay, so for the Uber driver, I can answer your question if you're in Queensland, because I put the law here. You are allowed to use the phone crack attached to your dashboard or the air vent. You don't hold your mobile phone, however, you can touch it for limited function only. But this is have the condition. The condition is you have to be an open driver license. If you are or the P2 license holder. If you're under learner license or P1 license, which is Red P, you can't use mobile function at all. If you're open license, that you are allowed to touch your mobile phone for limit function if your phone is fixed in your car. The limit function, including the Uber driver can accept the job, or you answer the phone, not texting all the time, just click and answer. Or you can skip to your next zone or use the GPS function, navigation function. That's allowed.
Thank you so much. So heading back to the presentation, guys.
Yes, home security. If you are staying your house flatmate or home staying, exactly same, lock it or lose it. always lock the outside of the gate. You can see this, I can touch that, there's here,
Yeah. the
right?
car
It's that
keys.
one, you can mouse this guy now. Those one is very important, you always lock. Even you are outside of the backyard, you have to be locked front gate all the time, okay? You think, oh, I'm in the house, but you are still outside of the backyard. You are not attention to the front gate. So you have to be locked all the time.
Yep.
So you lock it, lose it. If you are lock it, you have to put the lock all the time. Okay, make sure that. Personal safety is most important part of that. If you are walking nighttime, don't walk the dark place by yourself, okay? And walk together with your friend and with well-lit area. They're very, very important. And also, I can see left-hand side to your left-hand side, the two boys wearing the headphone, both ears, and listening to nice, beautiful music. You like it, but when you're walking, take off at least one side, at least half the other side of that, you know? So at least one, taking off one, you can hear the surrounding noise. If anything happen, surrounding, someone following you or whatever, something happened, you can hear the noise. That's why very, very important. Take off one. Also, right hand side, the lady is crossing the road with watching the text. Do not texting while you're walking. It's a very, very important. But sometimes if you are urgently responded to the text, in that case, you just, for example, this is the shop front. You just imagine this is the shop front, okay? You just back up the shop front and then make a text, type, and send, and then go. And we'll start walking. So in that case, you can see about 180 degrees. So someone approaching you, still you can notice. So if you have feeling bad, just run away or go into the shop or something like that. Avoid the circumstances, okay? Okay. See, as I said, be aware of surroundings. You have to trust your instincts. If you feel something bad at the back of your head, or goosebumps on the hands, trust it. Go avoid circumstances. All right.
Thank you.
This top section, you are allowed to use minimum reasonable force to avoid circumstances. This is a Queensland law. I'm not exactly sure it's a New South Wales, but in a Queensland, yes, you can use the minimum and reasonable force to avoid the circumstances. However, who decided minimum or reasonable? It's not us, it's not you, it's a judge. If something court cases, you judge make decision of that. Therefore, most important part, do not go into that circumstances. That's why we are here for. You don't need to go into the circumstances, then you don't need to use minimum and reasonable force. Okay, that's very, very important. And also, as I said, first question is there, you cannot carry weapons such as pepper sprays, knife. Okay. However, bottom part of the photo said, you can see the bottom photo. A lot of ladies, or maybe men too, using the perfume. So perfume is not considered as a weapon. So you can use that to avoid the circumstances. And most important, your life is most important. Your life is most important. Therefore, whatever offenders there, follow that. Okay? If the offender said, give me money, give it to the money. Your life is more important than Christian Dior or Louis Vuitton or cash. Your life is far, far more important. Okay?
Thank you.
Okay, public transportation, you are riding the public transportation. Sydney, doesn't matter, Gold Coast. When you ride the public transportation, for example, like Gold Coast, like a bus or trams, right? You can find intercom or CCTV somewhere in the bus or train. Sit or stand near there. So they can, if anything is something happen, they record it. So that use our evidence. If someone, you are just underneath of the CCTV, no one recorded under CCTV. So you just step out, walk in the CCTV area, cover area. And very, just simple things. Okay, Uber. This is called share ride. And share ride, last couple of months, we found a lot of few people are so-called, they said Uber driver, but actually they are not. So pick up the girl and then doing sexually assaulted or harassed while they are driving. So if you're using the Uber, use their proper app, and when you ride the car, check the driver and check the number plate, and must ride exact same one. If someone asks you, oh, okay, today I can give you the free ride because on the way back to my house, never, never. Don't ride that kind of car. Okay, very, very important. So currently we are talking about a lot of issues around domestic family violence, and New South Wales and Queensland is slightly different. However, the idea is same. So a lot of student is becoming domestic family violence situation, especially in New South Wales, because New South Wales is considered as the flatmate as a domestic family violence issues. In Queensland, only intimate relationship, so which means is boyfriend and girlfriend. But New South Wales doesn't matter girlfriend, girlfriend. If you are living in the same house, can be considered as domestic family violence. Okay, so I was bit of talking about domestic family violence.
So in Australia, we take it very, very serious about the domestic violence because we want everyone to feel safe at home. So it doesn't necessarily to be physical assault, like bash, slap, pushing. It can also be the verbal or emotional abuse, like calling your name, they say, you're not a good mom, you are bad, you are bad at everything, you are fat, you're body shaming, or sexual abuse. It can also be the psychological or mental abuse, financial abuse, not allow you to use any money, you don't have access to bank card. If you want to buy the clothes, they say too expensive, don't buy it. Can be destroy the property, smash your phone, break the wall, break the furniture or always checking on you, stalking you, sending you 100 text message per day, wondering where you are, who you with, and it could be intimidating, could be stalking, could be controlling who you can see or who you cannot see, tricking you or spreading lies about you. So those information or behavior will cause you discomfort within a relationship. So if you are in this relationship, you feel unsafe, or you know someone else in this kind of situation, please come talk to us. We'll find a way to help you. And remember, because law is different here, maybe different from your country, something that normal in your country will be not allowed here. If you break the property or be the perpetrator of the relationship, you will get investigated, and if you are subject to the domestic family violence order, it may affect your visa.
Thank you.
Okay, driving in Queensland. First of all, follow the road rule. Have a valid license if you are having a international license. So in Queensland, you are okay to have international license to drive as long as you are under the student visa. However, you need to have your international license, and you need to have a proper translator, which is translated by the NATI or certified translator. I think it's slightly different in New South Wales, because I think it's maybe in New South Wales you need to change to New South Wales driver license within a few months when you arrive. But in Queensland, if you are a student visa, you can use the international the driver license. Do not speed, do not drink and drive, no matter you are a passenger or you are the driver. So it is illegal to drink in the public.
Just clarify the international license. Just clarify the international license. International license is not international license itself, but internationally, for example, like your country's license. Okay, international license, you can use, generally speaking, international license for 1 year. You can get the international license that you can use just normal way. However, if you are using other countries' license, you can translate it into English by NATI, such that Darwin said, and then you can drive. So internationally issued license can be driving in Queensland. That's only clarification.
Thank you.
So this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, speeding, drunk driving, distraction, seat belts, fatigue, they are the 5 very, very important things, and killing there a lot of people while you are driving. So if you want to drive, make sure don't speeding, don't drink while you're driving, or don't drive, obviously, always not drive. Distraction means mobile phone or talking to the passengers, excessively. Seat belts, or you have to wear every single person who on the car has to have the seat belt. Fatigue, if you are long drive, every 2 hours, just stay for a couple, 5, 10 minutes or 30 minutes just away from the fatigue. If you have the young kids, I don't think so, but just in case, the proper one, it has to be done. So if the police is following you and red and blue flash, you need to prove whatever, no matter what kind of situation it is, okay? For the reason safety manner. And police asking name, driver's license, and he or she will tell you why they are stopping you. Okay. Okay, if you're riding bicycle or e-scooter in New South Wales, you can't, I think you can't ride the e-scooter on the public, I guess. However, the Queensland can ride in public, certain rules apply. You have to wear the helmet, certain obey the law rules, and lock it, not like this, okay? Properly locked. Okay, if you are under 18 years old, you can't drink. But if you are over, you can consume alcohol, you can drink alcohol, okay? And a lot of things, illegal drug, don't do the illegal drug. Marijuana, speed, ice, no way, don't do that, okay? Some people think marijuana is the very, not harm anything, no, it is harming. Because of the, we confronting so many happenings. In 2016, one international student had 2 marijuanas, and then he couldn't remember. Next time he remember is hospital bed. What happened is, while he is not remembered, is climb up the outside of the building, water pipe, up to 5th floor, climb up, and then police tried to settle. He couldn't, he jumped off and splashed heart, splashed the all broken the legs, leaves everything. He has to stay 21 weeks at ICU. Very, very, very bad. So which means that somehow the marijuana affecting you in the brain. Okay, please do not touch anything. Also, illegal drug, if you go to the pharmacy, get the your prescription medicine, that medicine is only for you, okay? Not for your friend. Don't give it to any friend, okay? If you are your prescription, give it to your friend, you are providing the illegal drug to your friend, okay? And then your friend is consuming illegal drug. So you are in charge, will be in charge, okay? And if you go to the pub and clubs and things like that, they are asking, because of a lot of young people are, especially Asian kids, looks very young. So they're asking, I need identification. Don't bring your passport, original passport. Photocopy of passport is not gonna work. So only 2 things, in Queensland, one is the Department Transport Main Road, Queensland Department Transport is providing this 15 plus card or aged proof card, okay? Or photo identification card, call that, okay? Photo identification card. Or everywhere in Australia Post is organizing key pass card. They have either plastic card or digital available. Okay, so New South Wales is also available for them using the digital one too. Okay. In Queensland, drink public space is offense. You can't drink in a public place. If you drink, $431 fine. Very, very big. So what is the public space? Public space is outside of your house generally. Road, okay, footpaths, park, beach, okay, those are all public space. So someone's car, your friend's car, okay, you are not driving, it's a public space. So you cannot drink, you cannot consume alcohol, even you are not driving, okay? So today is the National Water Safety Day. December 1st is National Water Safety Day. So if you are going to the beach, make sure flags. Find the flag, this red and yellow flag, okay? From now on, going to the summer, everyone want to go to the beach. Beautiful. In New South Wales has a beautiful beach. Queensland even better. Okay, Queensland has a better beach in here. So it's red and yellow flag. Between yellow and red flag, you can swim because of South lifesavers are look after you. Okay, very, very important. And next slide. Have a look. If you are, there's also different type of flags there. So if the South lifesaver put a red flag, don't go into the water. Okay. If they put the yellow flag, don't even, just precaution. It's better to not go into, because Australian beach or surf is far dangerous than other countries. Okay, very, very important. A lot of kids are drowned every year, I should say. Yeah, every year, 1 or 2 international students is unfortunately die by, drowned. So we don't want to see. So those things, especially in New South Wales don't use the shark net, so a lot of sharks around. If you are, there, careful about that, and surfers too. And if you go to the North Queensland, there's a lot of the crocodiles, salt water and fresh water too. So make sure, check the signs and then follow that, okay? Okay, scams.
We talk a little bit about a scam because it's happening a lot, especially when we're heading to the Christmas season. Everyone doing online shopping is happening more and more. Just remember, the government or your bank or Australian Post, they won't ask you for money just over phone or over the text message or by email. There are proper way they will do it, but they won't ask money directly from phone. So if you're receiving any text message or email asking you to enter your bank details or your personal details or directly ask you for money, it's a scam. Don't listen to that. Don't give them your personal detail, your bank details. And don't believe if someone calling you and trying to threaten you that we are the police, we're the tax office, we're trying to arrest you unless you give me money. That's not possible. So anyone asks you for money and anyone asks you for the personal detail, be cautious. If you are unsure about it, talk to us, talk to the teacher, talk to your friends, so we will find whether it's a legit one or it's a scam. Another scam type is a romance scam, because online dating is happening a lot. If you are dating someone online and they ask you for money, think very cautiously. And if they invite you to do the investment to the Bitcoin or other investment things, it is a scam. Don't fall into that, and come talk to us if you're unsure. Thank you very much. If there is any Chinese student, there is a Queensland Safety Support WeChat platform that you can follow. Just simply scan the QR code and a lot of information will be available in Chinese. Please.
Okay, then scam things, just for the, most of the case is not a police can be involved, especially for the IT one, like mobile phones or email, things like that. So those is called Scam Watch website or ACNC.
Australia Cyber Security Centre.
Australian Cyber Security, ACSC. ACSC. Yeah, ACSC Cyber Security Center. They can call that. You can call or report to that. So that one goes straight to their federal police. It's Australian federal police. Then underneath there is a lot of other jurisdiction like Queensland, New South Wales, all this. So if they check, they go to the offender, find out the offender's IP address is South Brisbane or Brisbane. In that case, Queensland look after. New South Wales look after that. Okay, so that's very rush. Topics go there, whole cover that, very top rush. But if you make sure that 000, 131, 444, and we are happy to, if any questions, we're happy to, answer the questions. Those things,
We have the final quiz.
good luck for the final quiz.